Hello and welcome back to the Social Rundown podcast, once again in a different location. The other week we didn't film it because we simply couldn't be arsed. This week we are filming it. It's myself and Nick. Hannah is in Barcelona.
Yep.
On our Hollybobs. Me and Nick are in another section of our studio room. People probably think that our studio is massive, but it's actually about 100 square foot.
It's tiny. We struggle.
We really do struggle. So currently, I mean, you're going to have to watch on the video. I'm not going to tell you where we are. All you know is it's a dark cavern.
You can see where we are by looking at our windows.
Yes, you can do. Yeah, you can finally track us down and break in, just like the crowbar guy did.
Oh, oh no.
Like 4 months ago when he broke in. However, no longer. CCTV cameras have been fitted in our office today. We had a very scared doggo in our office today. Our landlady's dog was very scared, and so she came up to see us, get away from the noise. So Nick gave her a little snuggle. And I'm not sure whether she enjoyed it or not. She did get quite scared.
She sat there.
She did sit there.
She sat there and received the cuddle. She did not get involved with the cuddle. Yeah. There was no arm action going around. Dogs don't do that.
I'd love to see it. So the Social Rundown podcast, we give you an update on all the stories on social media. Myself and Nick today. Nick is part of Fraggell Productions.
Oh, yeah,
he's the co-founder with the other co-founder, which is myself of Fraggell Productions. No. That's not what the paperwork says. So yeah, I would like to mention Hannah's on holiday, so no woman's perspective today.
No disfigured voice from the side of the room.
Yeah, which she's never been seen. You can go on LinkedIn and see her.
Or you can look on previous podcasts. Where we had a stunning
photo of her. Before this episode, I was WD-40 in my chair.
Yeah.
Smells great now in here.
Did it work?
It did work. Look at that.
Give it a good old rock.
I'm rocking, baby. You can't hear it. It's silent. See? Even you have some rocking. I got now. Look at that.
Mine doesn't squeak that much.
It's smooth as well. I can feel it. I'm like I'm on hydraulics. Oh, really nice. So it is currently Thursday. We recorded the Social Rundown earlier. We covered 3 stories, which were a brand new social network. Facebook launches a new app, and Twitter is removing inactive usernames. Now, we need to address this one. Yeah. We're going to put this into the Social Rundown now. Okay, so hello, past Fraser. You are currently on the Social Rundown podcast, and the news has just come out that Twitter are no longer deactivating accounts. So the piece of news you just reported on was absolutely pointless. Back to you, Fraser. There we go. Wow. You'll see that in the Social Rundown. Oh, no, you've seen that in the Social Rundown. Yeah, we're in the future. So we did a big section on Twitter removing, a funny section, I think, of Twitter removing deactivated usernames, and they're not doing it anymore.
Nope.
Because of dead people.
Oh.
So actually, let's start with that one.
Yeah, go for
Twitter said that they were going to remove inactive accounts. If you haven't been active for 6 months, they're going to get rid of you. You're going to be deleted from the platform.
It's not you, because it's classed as an inactive account. So
you haven't been using it, so sling your hook, which means that a load of usernames, handles, were going to become available. People were getting very excited. You'd finally be able to get them. But then people brought up a good point. What about the dead people?
Think about the dead people.
Think about the dead people for once in your life, you scumbag. And they thought of the dead people, and they decided it's a no-go. We're not interested. Because, of course, if they're removing inactive accounts from 6 months ago, people die every day. And there's a lot of famous people that are dead, which had a Twitter account, which would no longer be anymore. Did Steve Jobs have a Twitter account? I don't know.
No.
Little Chris.
Who?
Little Chris, checking it out. Rock School, Channel 4 with Gene Simmons. Little Chris, his Twitter account would be gone.
Team Little Chris is like fan pages and stuff.
His account should still be there.
Maybe they deleted his first.
Oh, maybe no. He was the first one to go. That was the whole thing was about, just deleting Little Chris's Twitter account. So if you hadn't logged in for 6 months, you were going to have your account removed.
They do this Don't they do this every other couple of years or something?
I mean, surely they should do, right? Free up a bit of space on the platform. They only paid for like 4 million accounts, so.
Oh, is that how it works?
On the server. They've got to start hacking them down after a bit.
You have to pay the light's gone off.
The light's gone off. Where Nick is now going to replace the battery. I'm going to narrate him replacing the battery. Nick's now stepped across the camera. He's now going over to the V. Oh, his ass is in shot. His ass. He's now going over to the V mount. That one also has one bar. He's okay. This is going to be a much longer process than we first thought. Nick is currently going inside of the camera, the Aperture 120D bag. He's getting it out. He's unzipping the zip. We'll put some Foley in here. Zip. There's the Foley. He's now getting out the power cable. Quite glamorously, I have to say. Yeah, it's all right, mate. Don't worry. Just bang this to the radiator. And now there is a plug down there. I plugged in earlier. You might have to just pull that one out a little bit. All the plugs are on our side. Anyway, so Nick he's just plugged in the first end. He's now plugging the kettle lead into the what's it called that? The power brick. He's now leaving the cable under the desk and cable management. There's no tripping in here. He's knocked the table. And 1, 2, 3. He's turning on the light. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Back to normal. Well, that was great. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Probably won't even cut that out. So Twitter no longer removing the accounts because they realise that there are a lot of family who have family members that have died, and maybe their Twitter account they hold special. Maybe
they'll bring in a new feature where you can apply to memorialise the account.
I've always thought about this. In general, what happens with dead people's social media accounts?
They get taken over by a social media manager that keeps selling stuff for their estate.
Who was that?
I don't know. Loads of people do it. Like Michael Jackson, I imagine, does it all the time.
No, somebody.
Well, not him. But...
what's he called? The guy that did the comic books.
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee. His was taken over, and they started promoting the new Marvel film.
Fair game.
Yeah, whatever. He had a lot of followers. Go for it. Flog it, I say. Highest bid wins. They just post ton of nudes on there. Absolute ton. Of Stan Lee.
Wow.
I don't know how they got them. So essentially, they're not going to be removing them. They said they're going to go away, think about it. Although they said it's been brought to our attention that this was going to be a problem. How did nobody think of this in the whole of the Twitter office? What about the dead people?
I don't know. They just think they've got an idea on a whiteboard. They go, wow, that's amazing. Let's do it. Go.
And the idea has now been rubbed out because it didn't really work. So that were reported in the social rundown and is no longer news. And we can't be bothered re-recording it, so we're just going to carry on. So Facebook accounts of dead people, are they just still there?
Yeah, I guess.
It's kind of creepy.
Not really.
I don't know whether I like that or not.
It's like a gravestone.
I think the dead people come back and check the Facebook now and again.
Scrolling.
Have you noticed ghosts? I was thinking about this the other day. Ghosts only ever come back for bad reasons to haunt people. You never see anybody come back. Well, obviously ghosts aren't real, so it doesn't matter. But
we watched that live stream of that guy Derek. He was doing Derek. You know, remember when you showed me? It was in his kitchen.
Derek.
And he was doing readings of people all the time.
Derek,
you had
spirit leader.
You had Sandra coming in.
Sandra,
calm down, Sandra.
I'm not even kidding you. It was a Facebook live stream, and it was of some guy doing some terrible spirit readings. For a start, they're not real, so it doesn't matter what he says anyway. He's making it up on the spot. But he was literally like, he said, "Oh, 2 women had just walked in the room. Hello, how are you?" He was having like a full conversation with it. It was surreal while his wife was cooking tea in the background. That was the most hilarious part. Yeah, like, why don't they come back and do good things? You only ever hear it, they come back and haunt someone. Why don't someone come back and, like, give them the lottery numbers?
Because that doesn't make good TV.
Well, there we go. Ghosts aren't real. Chloe is determined ghosts are real.
No,
She said her last house was haunted.
Wind.
Wind. the heating. That always makes weird noises.
The pipes, like, expanding from the heat.
The only creepy story I've ever heard was from my brother. Me and my brother, when we used to sleep in the same room, last year now
you sleep in the same bed.
I was once downstairs, he'd gone to bed, and I just heard him scream, and I was like, what the hell was that? I went in and he was like, you just sat on the bed, Fraser. I was like, I wasn't, I was downstairs with Dad, and he was like, you were just sat on the bed looking at me and talking to me, and then I woke up and you'd vanished. I was like, it's just in your dream, Gareth. It's not a ghost. I'm not dead. Wow. Don't worry. Still here, mate. Okay, let's move on. Nick went viral on Reddit.
How are we actually talking about
I want to get it up there.
Really?
Up there in the first few minutes. I don't want people to, people turn off after
I didn't go viral.
Seconds. He went
1,000.
I mean, no, like I say, viral likes. Is whatever it means to you.
Oh.
If 700 upvotes is viral for you, that's viral, Nick.
Oh. Well,
he went viral with a piece of content he made in a quiet period here at Fraggell Productions. How was it?
What do you mean?
How was the viralness? Gone to your head yet? Or?
No, people are mean sometimes.
People are mean.
On Reddit. They're actually quite mean. Mean. But then they did actually say sorry, so that was alright. But yeah, that was it. Nice. I was like, wow, this has gone better than I thought it would have. I thought it'd just get like 10 likes, upvotes. That's it.
Shame you didn't put a link to Fraggell Productions there.
Well, some people in New Zealand
can hire us, and we can have a little family holiday.
Yeah.
So, brand new social media platform is coming out, and this one is really interesting. I was talking about it with my mum and Chloe last night while we were watching I'm a Celebrity, and it's called Cocoon. Cocoon. It's made by some ex-Facebook employees. Just burped. And they're calling it a family-based social media network, okay? And what they're saying is they're attempting to what they call the Facebook dilemma. They want to face it and they want to change it, which is where you'll have a website where your mum and your best friend are in the same social network and can see the same updates as somebody you met in high school and you haven't seen since then, okay? So I feel like that's a valid space. Like, you know, there are some things I'd like to share with people on Facebook, but not so much, you know, Dan from high school, which I haven't seen since I was 12.
Yeah, but surely you should just curate your friends list then more. You should just delete random as well. That are now randomers.
Yeah, well, there we go. That would save you from getting this app, which you do have to pay for eventually. So there you go. We've screwed your idea, lads. So they... I think the app makes a lot of sense, like I said, but they're calling it a place for your family to come together, your home on your phone.
Wow.
Nice. Ringy.
Ringy? Phone.
Ringy phone. Oh my God. Yes. So you join it with your family members or your group of best friends, whatever, and you join a cocoon. I'd like to be in a cocoon with you, I think, actually, Nick. That'd be really nice. But an actual cocoon wrapped up together.
Oh.
So that might be your parents, your best friends, whatever, and they call this your chosen family. I feel the chosen ones. It's really weird. I don't really like that. And you can only be in one cocoon. So it's not like group chats where you can be in a million of them. You have to choose wisely because there ain't no... Apparently they're going to bring more, but...
Didn't you say that you can only hold up to 12 members?
A dozen people, 12 people.
It's a bit... What if you have like a huge family?
Yeah, what if you have an extended family? You want everybody like or you're married and you're basically part of two families then, right? Yeah. So why can you not be part of that? No, only one.
No.
So... You have to decide who you want on it, and then you can post updates, you can share emojis, photos. Basically, like Chloe said, it's just a glorified WhatsApp chat.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to get competitive, though. Like, if I invite my mum, stepdad, brother, sister, and then, you know, some far off
Alfie,
relative,
the nephew, he wants a piece of it.
It was a far off relative that wants to get involved, but then I haven't got enough space for them, and they get upset.
Yeah.
Who am I going to delete? Goodbye, Leo.
Yeah. Goodbye, Leo. Goodbye, Mum. Bye. So, yeah, you can share this, and then they have this thing. I think this is a really cool feature. It's called ambient sharing, and it lets your family know where you are, what you're doing at any given moment. Yes, it's a bit creepy. But I think this is made for families which live all over the world. So, you know, they use the example that his mum lives in Florida, he lives in LA, sister lives in New York, so everyone's kind of all over the place. And so this allows them to kind of mimic the experience that they live together again. I don't know why anybody will want to mimic the experience of living with their parents again. It's not the most fun.
Your heart rate has gone up a lot at night time.
Oh, God.
In your house.
Oh, God.
It's good for, like, I thought of it as parents with little kids, or not little like kids. 15, 16-year-olds out and about. They can check where they are.
I think that ambient sharing in general has a much, it has more scope to be like a safety feature for like families, because it shows you when you're walking, and it shows you like if you have an Apple Watch, it'll show your heart rate.
Whoa!
So.
Oh, no.
We want to be taking that off at night, everyone. It says like Sandra's currently just got to the gym. Terry only has 1% battery left on his phone. Oh my God!
Whoa.
My brother's calling me, everyone.
Yes.
He's probably asking me to do something. So the big thing is that it's currently free, but then they're going to switch to a subscription only,
which is a bit scummy. Like,
I don't understand.
I don't understand it as well. If anything, because the ambient sharing is the cool part, make that paid. Like the rest of it, you don't really need to pay for, because you can just have a WhatsApp group, which is basically the same. The unique feature of it is the ambient sharing, which, you know, just make people, each member of the group, pay $2 for a while.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I think the whole idea of having a free platform, and then when everyone's in it and enjoying it, switch to paid, make everyone pay, because you're going to lose so many users because people don't want to pay for products like that. But on the other hand, there is apparently a new Facebook competitor, which is a pay membership. It has no ads. It will never have ads because it's supported by the people that pay for it. And they've hit like 160,000 members or something in the first like 3 months, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And they say that they will never sell your data until a good offer comes around. And
that's what Facebook said.
Sorry, guys, but somebody offered us a few mil. And next story: Facebook launched a new app last week. Don't know whether to report this on the podcast, but they've made a meme creating app where you can make memes. It's called Whale. And
Whale? Was I here for that?
No, because we didn't report it on the podcast.
Oh.
Just did it on, so we missed a week, remember? Alternate weeks.
Okay.
So we have last week's stories as well.
Yeah.
But it was called Whale. It was just a meme making app. I don't know whether anybody will use it.
What kind of memes? Like a picture on a white background with text above it?
Yeah, you can use meme templates. Or you can also... you can also go in and you can edit your own using like the similar style to like Instagram story style editing.
It's a bit cringy anyway. Imagine your mum trying to make
cringy.
a meme.
It is and I imagine the meme templates are like, you know, the troll face and stuff, and like stuff from stuff from like 2001. It's like, you know, and also most meme images they probably won't be able to put on there because they probably won't have copyright to them, right? Because if they publish them, that's more than just me posting it on Facebook, right? That's like them putting a brand behind it. So they've released another app, and this one makes you earn the dollar bills. You mentioned it's similar to Google's
Survey, I think it's called, which is only in US, which is everything else is for some reason. Yeah,
so you can, with this app, they're going to release like, I don't know what they called, like surveys, questionnaire, product testing, all this stuff. I imagine to aid in computer learning, because that's what Google's does, right?
Yeah.
Google's, you can like, whenever you fill out one of those caption things, you're helping the computers learn,
which is creepy.
And so Yeah, and so this is very similar to that. Basically, they just want to learn more about you. It's going to be all based around your habits on the internet. And whenever you fill one out, whenever you do a task, you earn some points. And points mean prizes, which is money.
It actually means prizes. It's not like some badge on Facebook.
Yeah, a top fan badge. Yeah. No, you don't get that. You get actual cash money, which is 100 points translates to $5.
Which is pretty good. How quickly can you earn 100 points, or is it not?
Well, this is the thing. So they said their main worry, they don't want people to abuse it. Because obviously people are going to build a bot to do it for them. And absolutely rob Facebook. Please. So I think it works. You can only do something one time per Facebook account and WhatsApp account.
One survey, what if you blow through them all?
Well,
how many surveys?
You have to wait until the next ones come out.
Really?
So like they're going to release them in batches. Oh, okay. So currently there's only one out now, which is a well-being survey. It takes about 15 minutes, and then once you've done it, that's that. I don't, because it's all in the US. Maybe have a Google, but it's only for people who are in the US and over the age of 18 and have a Facebook account. So that's their main problem with it, is that they don't want people to abuse it. They don't want people to set up a bot, spam it, earn £1 million from Facebook, and that's that.
What's the app called? Viewpoints.
It's called Viewpoints. Facebook Viewpoints, available in the US. Not sure whether we'll ever see it over here. Probably not, to be quite honest. Is it there?
Oh, not sure. I'm still looking.
Okay. Yeah, so they're going to test new products, everything like that. It's almost like paying people to beta test, which is pretty cool. It's always quite cool to see like social media platforms opening up their beta testing for everyone. YouTube do that as well. They have the like beta YouTube testing program where you can go in and test new features, but they don't pay you for it. Facebook will pay you for it. $5.
Wow.
And I've started to edit my Google Sheet, and I really don't want to. I don't know how to go back. There we go. So while Nick's finding that, we shall move on, because there is a breaking story, everyone.
Oh,
currently, while we are on here, not only did Twitter decide that they were going to screw us over and not let us use that story, but also two of the most popular media sites, Facebook and Instagram, have crashed this afternoon. Were you in the outage?
Me?
I don't know.
Oh.
Apparently, those who reported was unclear. They said 74% of people had issues with the news feed, 14% with stories, and 10% with the app in general on the website. So
panic.
Currently down. Panic, everyone. This is it.
It's old news now.
It's probably back up, to be quite honest.
What if it isn't? Then they'll be
We've
panicked.
had a whole weekend without it. Can you imagine? No. The world would break down, wouldn't it? That would actually be bizarre, just not having social media at all for a full weekend. Not only would... You know what? It probably wouldn't do people's business damage, because nobody would be able to check social media anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
Other businesses that advertise on the platform...
Sorry, I'm so tired all of a sudden.
...will lose money, because... would the ads still be running?
No, surely not. If they're not being delivered to anyone, because you pay per...
What about ads that...
impression?
...are on like the side?
I mean, you still pay per impression. Anything you only pay per view, bro. And the next story, TikTok, my favourite app, which everybody knows that I'm a keen viewer of.
You've gone viral on that.
I have gone viral a number of times. I haven't, never. It's hit 15 billion downloads.
Wow.
Which is crazy. 15 billion
across the
downloads.
World?
I think so.
Worldwide, yeah.
Worldwide. That is a hell of a lot of app downloads.
Making it the third most download non-gaming app
the year. What's the most popular?
After WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger.
Oh, so the Facebook owns both of those platforms.
Yeah.
So they're the most downloaded apps ever?
This year.
Oh. Wow, I've started using WhatsApp a lot more this year than I usually have. Yeah, I feel like it's a bit of an easier platform.
I still mute every group chat.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, wow, look at that. You can do on Facebook. Wow, on Google, that's cool.
What are you doing?
Look at sorry, this is off on a tangent here. Look at this. When you scroll, it shows you the headline you're at.
Whoa, that's cool.
Well, that is very cool. Big fan of that. So it's time for some unfactual Nick and Fraser talking. What's the story in Balamory, Nick?
Oh, TikTok.
Put him on the spot.
TikTok is also under investigation over its potential links to the Chinese government.
China are taking over.
Because TikTok isn't a Chinese government-owned platform, is it? It was made in the US. I'm pretty sure it was made in the US. But they have links to...
ByteDance own it, which is
that?
somebody outside. ByteDance own it, which are a Chinese company.
Oh, okay.
But either way, let's talk about China for a little bit. They're going to kill us all.
But why is it under investigation, though?
I don't know. Talking about TikTok, there was a viral TikTok about so this girl was curling her eyelashes, okay, and she was like, so you just need to get your curling blah blah blah, and you just need to press here, and then she just like suddenly went in. She was like, and also while I'm here, I'd like to talk about the awful things that are happening in China with Muslims going in concentration camps. And she went on like a full like.
I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Yeah, I'm going to tell everyone about the horrible things happening in China, and then like right at the end, she went, okay, now you just need to pick up your curling thing, then carry on, and that went viral. I imagine if she's anywhere near China. Don't go.
Run.
Run. Your lungs are going to be sold on the black market, love. Anyway, yeah, that's it for the social rundown this week. Thanks very much for watching, taking the time to download. Remember, social rundown video out every single Friday on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and on our Facebook. We'll see you on the flippity flop later.
Flip flop
with Hannah. Back. I like this setup though.
Yeah. Where should we put?
We could put Hannah in the corner.
Right there though. Right in front of the camera.
Now my mum's calling me.
What do you want for tea?
What do I want? What time is it? What time? It's 4:15. That's why.
Tea
time. Okay, brilliant.
She can go in front of the camera.
Yeah, that would be nice. Right or we can make a stand.
So no one will even see what her face looks like again because the face.
It's just the back of her head the whole time. I love that. Okay, that's it. Social Rundown podcast done. Thanks very much. Bye.